All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. I did a pre-cut. It's not a pre-shuffle. I shuffled a little when I picked them up, but I just cut the cards. I want to see what they're thinking and feeling real quick, right? Quickie. There you go. Chariot, Sun, and the Queen of Wands. Everybody's got somebody attached to them. I mean, I could say somebody attached to them that's hot for them. Somebody attached to them that wants to come toward them, but it's an attraction that's drawing them in. That shouldn't surprise anybody if you saw the Venus and Leo reading. It was like, especially if you went to the extended, it was like I had to explain that my decks are not stacked with Empress cards. I mean, it's insane. All right? So, yeah, there's an insane level of attraction. All right? It's fine. It's cool. Don't let it go to your head. All right? Let's see where we're at here. What are they thinking and feeling? I don't know who they are. Could be somebody you got a soul connection with. Could be a relative, a friend, a runner, an ex. I don't know who's coming in here for you. So just watch the reading. All right? It is what it is. I'm going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces here on the table. I'll put the sign names to them, but I could just as easily put car names if I wanted to. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. It doesn't matter what your sign is. I'm pulling on a cycle. We're all stuck in a room together. All right, let's go. We all smell the DM's farts the same. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that. Each angle smells it slightly different, but it's the same fart. So, it is what it is. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This is done. I am done shuffling. This reading is timeless. I'm not a fucking Time Lord. When you find it, you're meant to find it. 5 of Wands, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. And that's an Empress. I shit you not. What did I rewind? Did you hear what I said when I talked about the extended, the Leo reading? Had to swear my deck wasn't stacked with fucking Empress cards. There it is. It's right there. Very little resistance. They can't resist you. It's the weakest energy. 5 of Wands as it reflects back to me with these cards as a medium. Weak. My resistance is weak. If you and I went out, I would be handsy. I could not stop myself. Right? It is what it is. It's right there. Done deal. It's what I said. So good. This is good. What are they thinking and feeling? I don't know, but they're probably thinking about you and feeling themselves with this kind of energy here. Oh, thinking about showing up. They want the real thing. Oh, okay, so the picture is not enough. Spank banks, not enough. I like this. Hey, Mercury in Cancer, Venus moving into Leo, right? I mean, on Tuesday as well, we had the Venus-Jupiter conjunction. There won't be in Cancer. There won't be another one of those until like 2037, I think it is. Off the top of my head, I could be off a year, but wow. Right? Okay. So cool. All right. Our story starts with Aries, position 1, ends with Pisces, position 12. We do not clarify this reading. Tomorrow we ask what actions they're going to take based on this context. Same reading, but we clarify. All right. You ready? Mm-hmm. Look at you. All Empress and shit. All right. Most closely related to this is the start of our story. So let's go. The Fool, yeah. Gotta have you. Got to get you into my life. Right? Gotta have you. Somebody here. Not even, without, the energy right now is conducive to someone thinking about it and then doing it, which is out of character for these people. Right? Now, they may also have someone attached to them that's nagging them. It can be that with this here. I'm always drawn to the little dog. Right? Who seems to know better to run away from the cliff. I find that amusing, right? But at the end of the day here, yeah, it is possible. Somebody might be talking about you a bit too much, chatting somebody's ear off. That is entirely possible. Position 2, well, okay, this is nice. I mean, they want to come towards you, right? Spank bank's not enough. It's the energy. Take it how you want to take it. But, I mean, it kind of goes that way. It's the same kind of thing. It's the same kind of energy that breeds psycho stalkers, right? You know, they can't have who they're thinking about, so they try to go get it, right? This is someone they can have. This is someone they know. This is someone they have a soul connection with. So pick up the damn phone and see what you can do. You don't ask, you don't get. They're kind of in that mode, which is rare for the DMs. I don't think it lasts too far into Venus and Leo, or Venus in Virgo, which comes after Venus and Leo, but for right now, we good. Taurus, position 2. The World, the most powerful card I can pull. Could not pull a more powerful card. This is a backward, this has got to go back in time. This is someone attached to you that wants things to go back to the way they were with you. Okay? You understand? Take it as it resonates, as the kids like to say out here on the YouTube. Right? Whatever you want to do. Somebody wishes they were a Time Lord, had a TARDIS time machine to get in and go back in time to make things the way they were. It's a whole lot of wishing. It could be dreaming, you know. If they are dreaming, it's fruitful. It's good. It's quality. They might manifest it, right? Like with the green man here. Right? Okay, all right. Maybe as well. Look, this can play out 1,000 different ways. I'm just reading energy. Maybe you cut your hair like that, right? And your husband or wife or partner or whatever is like, well, I liked it better long. I wish it would go back. I mean, it could be. I don't know. I'm talking to you, short hair blondie. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to show you that, you know, cut your astrologers and your tarot readers some fucking slack. It can play out. It could be something that simple. You're going straight to something big. Oh, it's big. They want to be married to me again. No, it could just be a friend attached to you who liked your hair longer. Right? I don't like that she did that, you know. Just telling everybody around. I mean, you know, fuck off, right? If you like it, that's all that matters. I like it. I like short hair. I don't have a problem with it. My wife had short hair when we first met, right? She did. She had hair she looked just like that, actually. It's really strange. Anyway, on her old driver's license, I used to tease her that she looked like Joan London from, you know, the Good Morning America host lady from back in the day. She did a little bit. All right, right here. Gemini, position 3. I do it. You heard me go, right? 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. This person is aware that someone is lying to them about you. Okay? Can I say it like that? Does that make sense? We have somebody who controls your person on their side. They're now aware that they're being lied to and manipulated. Yeah, but they get aware of that a lot. The thing is, it works on them. So I'm not sure where that's going. We'll find out tomorrow what actions they're going to take. I don't have high hopes on that. Okay? So what? You figured out you're being manipulated. They almost like being manipulated because it prevents them from needing to make too many decisions. That's the way I read their energy. I mean, I don't know. Take it or you won't take it. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. Slice number 4 of our 12-slice pie. It bookends a Fool, right? And which is tied to the spank bank here where it's just not enough. Not enough. Oh, man. They won't show up. What's here? Queen of Swords. Everybody's got somebody attached to them that's having to face a truth about them. This is the all signs position, so it's not surprising it came out like this. All right? They figured something out and they want to come towards you. All right? There's still some clouds. They haven't figured it out fully. But they figured something out about you, about your connection, about whatever. All right? It's fine. Good. I like that. That's terrific. They've been doing some thinking. Can I put it that way? They've been thinking and thinking and thinking about you. And if they don't like, it's very typical. This is what people do. This is why I said in a recent energy weather update, I said we don't live in a world that rewards forward thinkers. Because most people live in a bubble. A bunch of lies they tell themselves to get through the day, right? You know, my friend over here is my friend. We're true friends. And really, it's a very, very transactional relationship, they call it in psychology. Anyway, my point is, this person here realizes some truths, but they do what most people do. They twist them. They add some clouds to make it a little more palatable to them. Okay? So keep that in mind. I always tell you guys, don't be like most people. Be high vibration. Your person here, all of you have somebody attached to you that is basically most people. So if you understand how most people act and the psychology of it, then you'll understand this, right? You don't have to hold it against them. They are what they are. Let them be who they are. You try a my way or the highway on the average person, and they're not going to go your way. You know, most people who are high vibration, people tend to look at them as weird or off or distant or, whatever. God forbid you're not like everybody else. It's a bit of that. So this person twists some truths about you into what they can understand or what makes sense to them. They may come towards you with these truths. Understand that they've twisted them. Understand what I just told you. All right, Leo. The Leo soap opera, position 5. Which is why when you become high vibration, you have some kind of awakening, you tend to go in hermit mode. Me, my dream house is on top of a mountain, miles away from any main road. That's my dream house. It ain't on some cul-de-sac or block, believe me. All right, here we go. Hangman here. This person's getting a new perspective about you. I don't know what. It ties to this. It ties to everything I said. This person's in the Leo soap opera is classic. Classic run-of-the-mill most people. Okay? All right, right here. Virgo, position 6. No, I knew what it was. The energy's already there. I'm just going to pull it. Yeah, that is you guys. You guys are showing up here. Sometimes my wild card spot, Virgo, position 6. You guys are going to show up here. I don't know what the perspective is. Someone's yelling, you didn't spend a lot of time on Leo. I don't know. We got to find out tomorrow. We don't clarify here. Okay? They get a new perspective on you every 5 fucking minutes. So, by the time, I have no fucking idea. It ties to something that's already on the table. Maybe they wish they could go back in time. It's bouncing off of that a little bit. I can tell you that. Maybe they wish they could go back and do it all over again. This person does that all the time with half the shit in their life, even their shit marriage with the Leo soap opera, the toxic relationship, that made up sort of hilltop wedding, I say, that they keep focusing on, the lie they tell themselves to get through the day. Oh, but the wedding was great. They wish they could go back to that. But they go back to it every day in their fucking head. Now, you guys are showing up, so there you go. All right? So don't yell at me. All right. Death card. My wild card spot. This is you guys showing up here. You are, I'm going to say, because it's feedbacking off of this a little bit. This is the strongest energy on the table. You are about to go back in time. You're about to get a chance to relive something, to redo it. You're going to get a chance. Now, keep in mind, history doesn't repeat. It rhymes. So it'll be something similar. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm just saying. You had a chance once to bang a redhead. Now it's a strawberry blonde. It rhymes. It's close. It's not quite the same, but it's close. There you go. All jokes aside, serious, you get a chance to redo something that you got wrong. Get it right this time. You'll know what it is. It's different for all of you. You'll know what it is. You'll be like, oh my God, this is what Steve was talking about. Yeah, so get it right this time. Take from past experience. Everything you learned from the first time around will help you here. Okay? I don't know what it is. It's going to be 1,000 different things for thousands of different people. Libra, position 7. The High Priestess. Somebody thinks you're mysterious. Somebody thinks you're casting spells on them. Somebody thinks you're doing some wicked voodoo. Somebody attached to you thinks you're bad, you're evil, you're the devil, you're casting spells on them, you're wicked. You understand what I'm saying, right? A lot of you can relate to that. Some of you watching me are the people wear the big robes and the beads, and you got the fucking the crystals all around you. You got rings on every finger with a different crystal. Somebody thinks that. Somebody thinks that you're working some magic on them. You're doing something. You're manipulating how they feel. Okay? They need to calm the fuck down. You're not. I'm not accusing you of it. I know you're not. But it's a self-fulfilling prophecy for people like this. If somebody thinks, oh my God, oh geez, they're casting spells on me, then that's gonna manifest in their life because they feel that way. So they put it out there. So it is what it is. You may have a conversation coming, a very weird conversation coming with this person at some point. I don't know. We'll see what actions they take tomorrow or if they even show up. Maybe I'm just letting you know. Somebody thinks this about you. If you got somebody at work giving you the stink eye, they're kind of looking at you sideways. I don't know. They're suspicious of you, right? Suspicious. A little bit. I don't know. All right. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios, position 8. Where are we going? 10 swords. Well, there's my watch owl. I love that one. I love that read. I don't remember what reading that is, but I love the watch owl where the people around you don't like the person. Oh, that was great energy. That's funny. I like that. I like bringing people home that the people around me won't like. I enjoy that. Somebody is thinking they don't approve of something you're doing or somebody you're with or who you showed up to Thanksgiving dinner with. They don't approve. Okay. I don't know. They may come and tell you that, you know, usually when I get this card, when someone doesn't approve, okay, they're sabotaging behind the scenes. You know, they're pulling that person aside and saying, you don't fit here. You're not welcome here. Right? That kind of a thing. Poisoning the well would be a way to phrase it. It is. Poisoning the well. I guess that's the only way I can put it. They don't approve. All right. Let's move it up here. Here we go. We'll put it right there. Sagittarius. Let's get everybody out of the way. Making room. I like this. And I like that. You could have some fun with this. You know, if you suspect you could have so much fun. Oh, my God. Unreal. All right. Here we go. Sometimes part of the cycle, sometimes not. Always a pain in my ass. I'm just taking a moment before I pull it. It's 3 pentacles. I'm drawn to the flask. It's a Florence flask. It's round. Florence flasks are used to boil things, to reduce things because of their round surface. Why am I drawn to the Florence flask? You have somebody that's thinking about how they can limit your role in something. This feels like business. It's a Pentacles. Look, I showed you some insight into how I read energy, how these cards reflect as a medium. You have to know stuff to be an energy reader. I have to know that's a Florence flask, and I have to know what a Florence flask is used for. If I don't, I'm just looking at, well, there's a flask there. You know, I don't know why I'm drawn to it, right? You know, you got to read a few books. You got to know some shit. I know some shit. I know a thing or two. This is for reducing liquids down, distilling things, right? Stills are full of Florence flasks. Somebody wants to distill you down. They want to limit your role in something. And they're thinking up a plan, writing it down, how to do it. Okay? I don't know. We'll see what they do tomorrow. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to write that down. I always do with this one. This is always for more people than pay attention to it, especially in the monthly reading. Capricorn, position 10. Justice. Justice. Got the People's Court theme in my head right now. Someone attached to you, and again, with these readings, I know people come here for a runner or, you know, I'm here for Jimmy. I'm here for Jimmy. It's not Jimmy. I mean, I can't say who's coming in here. This is actually more useful than that. It's straight up energy reading because you got more than one person around you. Okay? Sometimes you're paying so much attention to your runner that you don't pay attention to what the other fuckers around you are doing and you get sabotaged. All right? I got somebody here attached to you that thinks you get lucky all the time, that thinks that's annoyed that things go your way, that the verdict goes your way all the time. It seems to. Usually, again, like I said over here, there's some sort of poisoning of the well or sabotage that goes on. All right? I don't know who this is. It doesn't feel like a strong soulmate. Right? It feels more like sibling rivalry to me. But it's sibling rivalry that might turn into sabotage, so heads up, position 10. All right? 11. Sometimes my wild card spot, the other wild card, you guys showed up here already. Let's see if you show up here. Maybe I get more. Maybe it's not a wild card spot today. Aquarius position. Judgment. Look at the, yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. Look at the size of these cards. Unreal. These 3 right here, they go together. That's how the energy's flowing. That's fucking unreal. You guys are showing up here big. Someone attached to you is showing up here petty. Okay? Petty. A little bit. It's all petty. This is petty. That's petty. That's just shitty. And this is usual, typical person lying to themselves. They hear something, they hear the truth, but they don't quite like it. It's inconvenient, so they twist it into something. My point here is you got people around you that are showing up petty. You're showing up strong here. You get to go back and relive something. It's karmic debt that you didn't pay. So it's something that you thought was bad for you in the past now is ready for you to reapproach it and see it for what it was. Can I look at it that way? You're getting a chance to see why something happened. Whatever it was. I suspect it wasn't very good. All right? You got ill, or you got in a car accident, or what? I mean, I don't know. It feels big. These are big cards. You're getting to see why something happened. All right? And in that, you resolve some karmic debt. You come out of it a changed person for the better. It's very positive. Very positive energy. Okay? It's the best I can tell you. 12. Position 12, my 2 fish Pisces, always red with 1 and 5. Not sure why 5 yet, don't care. 6 of Wands, victory, 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 victory. Finally. Well, you don't know about it yet. It's victory after a long battle. He's not back yet. You don't know about it yet, but somebody finally sees things your way. They finally do. Are they twisting it into something that suits them better? Sure. Are they twisting it into something that makes them less of a villain? Sure. Of course they are. They're most people. That's what most people do. Okay? It's just what it is. It's always someone else's fault, right? But they see things your way. It looks like they're thinking about coming towards you. All right? Let them have it their way a little bit. They're all Burger Kings on the other side. They got to have it their way. But at least you get a couple of ingredients you want on the Whopper. You know, it's a shared Whopper. You know, so, I mean, look at it that way, I guess. Let's pull 3 cards and a bottom card, have the universe add it up for us. Let's do it. Let's grab the light seer. Add all this up, universe. 3 cards and a bottom card. All right? What do we get? All right. Add it all up. King of Pentacles. He went by a couple of times in the shuffle. I was hoping to see that. Queen of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. And the 4 of Cups. This is what I talked about over here. What I talked about over there, where it's an inconvenient truth. Inconvenient truths to most people, no matter what they are, it doesn't matter, are twisted into something. I talked about it with Pisces, where somebody's twisting something into making themselves less of a villain or whatever, right? It's just what it is. Everybody's got somebody attached to them right now that's having to face facts, okay? They don't like it. They're trying to find any rainbow to grab onto in it, but they are trying to face facts. The best way to do it, the best way to hear something you don't want to hear is to glaze through it, okay? It's just like if somebody hands you a document that you don't want to read, right? It's a whole page, maybe it's 3 pages. What do? You skim it. That's it. Yeah, I read it. Yeah, whatever. You know, like the way most kids do book reports. You know, they read the back of the book, maybe a little bit of chapter 1, that's it. You know, you just fake it from there. Or you skip ahead to page 110. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what happens here. Right? That's it. That's kind of what's going on here. At the end of the day, they are who they are. It might bum you out a little bit that people are like this. It bums me out, you know, that people are like this. But people are always going to be like this. Why? Because it's easier. It's what happens when you take the path of least resistance. You never want to do that. It's not a good thing. There are people that have whole platforms of self-help and they teach people to take the path of least resistance. It's the worst advice anybody will ever give you. It's absolute shit. Yes, energy does want to do that, but that's more electricity, you know. We're here for the human experience to not take the path of least resistance. When we take it, we get lazy, and lazy makes you stupid, okay? Plain and simple. And I think everybody's got somebody attached to them that's figuring that out. You know? Take the heads up on a few of these that I gave you. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Tomorrow we find out what actions they're going to take. I imagine they're coming towards you. I imagine we see a lot of communication. I'm not a Time Lord. It might happen next week. It might happen this week, the week after. I don't know. But the energies are setting up for sure. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.